Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best desktop computers. Starting at number 5. Dell S2721QS 27-inch. If you're looking for the best budget 4K monitor, they're becoming more accessible, and you can still find 4K displays for a cheaper cost. Most of the monitors in this price range are basic 4K displays geared toward office use, and are meant for people who want the extra text clarity of a 4K monitor. That's the case with the Dell S2721QS, which is a simplified version of the Dell S2722QC that costs less. You don't get any USB ports, which is disappointing if you want to connect a laptop that doesn't have an HDMI port. But that's normal in this price range. Despite the lack of extra features, the picture quality is very good and similar to the S2722QC. It has the same great peak brightness and good reflection handling, and while it doesn't have a dedicated sRGB mode either, the accuracy before calibration is still decent. It's well built and features the same ergonomic stand as the S2722QC. So choosing one over the other comes down to if you need the USB hub or simply want to save some money. Coming at number 4. Dell S2722QC 27-inch. If you don't need all the extra features with the massive USB hub of the Dell U2723QE, you can save a bit of money on a similar 4K display, the Dell S2722QC. It's a lower-end model, so it has fewer USB ports and features as it doesn't have a KVM switch, but it still supports DisplayPort Alt mode on its only USB-C input if you want to connect your laptop. Another difference is that this monitor doesn't have a dedicated sRGB mode, so while it isn't ideal if your work requires accurate colors, the color accuracy is still decent enough for everyday use. It shares the same 27-inch 4K screen as the U2723QE, so text clarity is fantastic. Despite being a cheaper monitor, it has better reflection handling and great peak brightness, so if you use this monitor in a well-lit room, it's the better choice. Although it has a more narrow swivel range than the more expensive option, its ergonomics are still excellent, and you won't have any issues adjusting it to an ideal position. At number 3. Dell UltraSharp U2723QE 27-inch. If you aren't a gamer and want to save money by getting a 4K monitor that still has a ton of features, then a mid-range option like the Dell U2723QE is a great choice. As it's targeted only for productivity, you don't get the same gaming features as the Gigabyte M32U. So if you're into competitive gaming, it's best to stick with the Gigabyte. Although it has a smaller 27-inch screen, it's still big enough to open two windows next to each other, and the text clarity is remarkable. It has incredible ergonomics, so you can easily place it in an ideal viewing position, and thanks to its wide viewing angles, you can share your screen with a colleague or client. It's also an excellent monitor for content creators, with a remarkable SDR color gamut. Its accuracy before calibration is excellent thanks to its sRGB mode, meaning colors aren't oversaturated. It's packed with a ton of features that make this monitor ideal for productivity, especially if you need to connect a desktop and laptop. It has picture-by-picture and picture-in-picture modes, as well as 5 USB-A ports and 3 USB-C ports, including a KVM switch to control multiple devices at once. Number 2 of my list. Gigabyte M32U 32-inch. If you find the Samsung Odyssey Neo G8s32 BG85 too expensive, but still want a 4K monitor that's versatile for different uses, check out the Gigabyte M32U. While you don't get the same excellent picture quality because it has a lower contrast and lacks mini LED backlighting, you still get the same gaming features like HDMI 2.1 bandwidth if you also want to use it for console gaming with the PS5 and Xbox Series X. However, the one advantage this monitor has over the Samsung model is that it has an impressive array of additional features That makes it a great choice for work use. It has a built-in KVM switch that lets you control 2 devices with the same keyboard and mouse, which is great for multitasking if you work with a laptop and desktop at the same time, and it has a USB-C port. You won't have issues using it in a well-lit room as it gets bright enough to fight glare, and the reflection handling is decent. If you find the 32-inch screen too big, there's a smaller variant known as the Gigabyte M28U, with slightly worse ergonomics but gets brighter. Whether you're gaming or working, either is a great option. And number 1. Samsung 32-inch Odyssey Neo. The best 4K monitor we've tested is the Samsung LS32BG852NNXGO. It's an excellent overall 32-inch monitor that's remarkable for different uses. It's the best option overall because it offers features for gaming, watching movies, or simply browsing the web, so get this if you want the best performance that you're going to take advantage of. It delivers excellent picture quality thanks to its mini LED backlighting that provides a decent full-array local dimming feature, which means it displays deep blacks next to bright highlights, and there's minimal blooming. It makes it a great choice for darkroom viewing, and even in well-lit rooms, it easily gets bright enough to fight glare, although it has narrow viewing angles that don't make it ideal for sharing the screen with others. It has a curved screen that helps bring the edges within your field of vision so that they don't look washed out. It also has great ergonomics that make it easy to adjust to your ideal viewing position. If you want to use it for gaming, it has an incredibly fast 240Hz refresh rate that makes it future-proof when 4K at 240Hz games become more accessible. If that isn't as important, you can consider the Samsung Odyssey Neo G7S32BG75, which costs less but has a lower 165Hz refresh rate. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.